Content warning. These content warnings are only for the demo and may be updated for the full game. Crude language and implied drug use. Alrighty, which it's definitely good to know. But we can just, look at this very cute little intro screen here with all like the cute little coffee beans and whatnot. Oh, that's so adorable. Alrighty, here we go. Nice. Okay, looks like there's definitely some kind of like coffee alchemy going on. So nice. But hey everyone, this is Jay Little here, and yes, I'm finally back from my very long trip overseas to visit family, which was definitely pretty nice. Seeing all of them again, and just catching up and whatnot, and spending a nice, lovely time in Greece, because that's actually where most of my mom's side of the family lives. So yeah, that was really nice. But today we're finally back with the demo to the also very lovely Spill the Beans game. And first, I would just very much like to apologize to the Spill the Beans devs for not really realizing I quite had the early access key to play the demo until sadly right before I had to leave to go overseas and whatnot. So I'm so very sorry about the Spill the Beans dev. But yeah, so to make up for that, I thought to play it while the demo was still up for the very cute looking game. But yeah, I just really like the concept to it and the cute little art style that it has. So yeah, without further ado, let's begin. New game. You've done it. Against all odds, you managed to pull off the heist. You're shaking. Outstretched hands grab the cafe's secret recipe. Oh. As its power pulses through your body, your heart aches, your breath flutters. Mere echoes of what was taken from you, what will soon be yours again. Okay, so this definitely has quite the mystery to it. But at this crucial moment, you can't help but think of the other people in this cafe, the ones you're about to drag into a complicated criminal mess. You can only blame this girl's influence for such inconvenient sympathies. Oh my. If they were in your position, they'd do the same, wouldn't they? They know that, after everything you'd been through, this was the only option left. Oh, okay, I see. Hail and well met from Artifice. People say that Artifice County is the most magical place there is. Yes, Artifice, where 100 years ago, the wolf spirits cracked the earth and spilled over into ours. Ah, so it's definitely quite the interesting background story there. But for those of you who don't really know, this game is just mainly about us stealing the secret recipe and just kind of trying to blame it on one of the other workers in the cafe. So yeah, this would definitely be quite the nice and interesting little mystery then. And I also definitely quite like this music as well. It's definitely quite the pop. But now, those spirits work 9 to 5s. Oh no. Arcane power fuels cars and charges phones. Alrighty. This county, once the cradle of magic, has become as mundane as any other. But it's definitely pretty nice as to how they kind of embraced all of the other species and things like that. So nice. And an unmagical human like yourself, among shapeshifting sirens, carbon fiber constructs, and wizards, you're exceptional, exceptionally dull, and exceptionally underestimated. Okay. No matter how much you tried to fit in, to love this place and all its wonders, it never reciprocated. All it did was take. All it left you with was emptiness. So why not take something back? Steal everything the county denied from you. Fill that gnawing emptiness, then leave it behind forever. Luckily, you know what you need, and exactly where to find it. The Familiar, a downtown cafe, noteworthy only for its secret recipe, locked tight in a back room. And conveniently enough, they're hiring. So desperately that they aren't asking for experience or background checks. Okay, which definitely seems a little suspicious in itself for sure. All that's left is to put together an application. Not that anything you say on it really matters. It really does. No. Oh, this is really interesting. So, I guess we actually get to be able to create a character be here. So nice. Alrighty, so let's see. For name, Jane, of course. There we go. Surname, Little. Yep. There we go. Oh, that's pretty interesting. So I guess, whatever we kind of type and do here kind of translates to the resume, which would be like right over here. So nice. Self-affirmation exercise. How do people see you? Try to be honest. My name is Shilu. Oh, them? They're always sitting by themselves. Their face is hard to read, but that smile of theirs is unique. They sure are a mystery. Yes, that's, definitely pretty interesting for sure. Let's see, I am a, let's see, hard, fast, self-motivated, disciplined, industrious, cerebral, forthright, fun-loving, loquacious, and erstwhile. Let's see, I'm just kind of going with fun-loving for now. And then see a noun. This is really cool. So, it's kind of almost like ad-libs in a way. Let's see. Worker, learner, individual, professional, artisan, genius, underdog, thrill seeker, ship captain, wizard. Oh my goodness. Let's see which one to go with. I guess, we could possibly go with learner, who loves. Let's see. Now, we kind of gotta be able to pick some kind of activity. So nice. A job well done, copy, doing the work, social interaction, money, arcane power, justice, long walks on the beach, destroying my enemies. Oh my. And oh my goodness. I just really love how the very last option there was myself. Let's see which one to choose. I guess possibly go with coffee. Yep. Because that's definitely not too far from the truth. Let's see, soft skills. The listener, great communicator, competent leader, adequate advisor, passable confidant, novice compromiser. Let's just kind of sort of go with great communicator for now. And let's see another one, expert articulator, experienced coordinator, excellent organizer, excusable sycophant. Alrighty. And then let's see, miraculous expounder, possible psychic, probable minion. Alrighty. So I definitely love some of these options for sure, especially with like how silly some of them can be. Let's see. Experienced coordinator. That's for certainly not least. Let's see, master problem solver, grandmaster problem solver, god of the electionary arts. Alrighty. Mind-boggling understander. Oh my goodness. Surprisingly okay snack fetcher. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. And I love how one of the options is literally just please. Just please. And then team player. Let's, just simply go with the mind-boggling understander for that. Right, and then education. Oh no, and sadly it seems like some of the coffee might have been spilled here. University of Artifice County. And sadly I'm not really quite sure I can kind of read the rest. But as far as experience goes, it says hemodynamics volunteer for 6 months. Alrighty. Definitely not too bad. Oh, and please tick the appropriate box as, we can simply go with she, her for now. Oh, that's interesting. So, the resume here just kind of goes based off of your pronouns. Oh, that's pretty neat. Alrighty. And now for the definitely the funnest part is getting to customize the character a bit. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, we're so bright. Let's see. Okay, that's pretty neat. So yeah, definitely looks like they have quite the wide variety of skin tones for sure, which is really nice. I guess we can simply try and go with this one for now then. Yep. And as far as the hair goes, let's see. Ooh, oh my goodness, that just looks so nice. But let's see. I guess we can possibly try to go with this one for now. Hey, that looks pretty nice. Alrighty. Done. A few days later, you're face to face with the familiar. While its neighbors are all dust and drywall, its facade seems unbroken, even if the varnish is peeling at the edges. For a moment, nothing. Then you spot a silhouette in the window, who flicks its neon sign to open before waving you over. You cross the street, repeating the details of your plan. Alrighty, main character, we got this, we got this. You need to get in, get out, and, for the smoothest possible getaway, try to find someone else to take the blame. But can you really do all those things without running into any complications? I'm sure we definitely can. And it's always worth a try. You have already reached the front door. You can hardly turn back now. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. It'll be as easy as pie. The cafe laid bare before you is almost indistinguishable from the scanned images you found online. Mismatched chairs and royalty-free wall art. Well kept but worn down. Well, just as long as it's still pretty well kept is all that matters. You don't get long to take it all in. A construct, towering over 2 meters tall, stops wiping down the counter and turns to greet you. Alrighty. Oh my goodness, they just look so neat. Oh my goodness, I love the way they look so much. Definitely quite like how they even have like a little birdie with a nest on top of one of their shoulders there. Oh, that's so cute. You must be Jade. Great to finally meet you. Sorry, terribly rude of me to not meet you at the door. It's alright. As she strides over, you realize how old her vessel must be to have no custom limbs or decals. Just worn gray stone, flowering moss, and that tiny blue bird nested on her shoulder. I'm Sloan. Hello, Sloan. From the emails. Lovely to have you on board. Did you get here alright? I saw your address was uptown, and I know we're a wee bit out the way. Before you get a chance to reply, she's already yanked you into a crushing two-handed shake. Oh wow. For a moment, you worry that she might have pulled your arm from its socket. Oh no. Actually, I shouldn't get chatting just yet. Today's schedule is pretty packed. Well, with your induction, and I barely found time to fix breakfast for Atom. Oh, hang on. Oh? This is Atom. Aww. Atom, say hello to Jade. Hello. She's your new coworker, so be polite. Aw, she's so cute. Atom's usually my only company out front, so it'll be nice to have you too. I mean, I love this job, I really do. But after 6 years of working the floor by myself, starting at 5 every day. Not that you have to come in that early, of course. We're only meant to start at 8, but it pays off. It does. No, alrighty. As Sloan trails off, you have a chance to put your plan in motion. You spend a long time figuring out other people's so-called feelings, oh no, and just how easy they are to manipulate. Oh no. If someone's in a good mood, they'll probably think better of you and suspect you less. Then again, if you make someone upset, they might make for an easier scapegoat under pressure. Okay. But what's best for Sloan? Better make that first impression count. Okay, we can do this, Jade, I've worried you with that 5 a.m. thing, haven't I? Just want to stress that you don't have to do that, honest. Alrighty, let's see. Increase Sloan's mood to make her a more amenable ally. Alright, let's see, so we can go for this one that says, that depends, are you paid for those extra hours? Oh, and then here it also says, decrease Sloan's mood to make her more prone to breaking under pressure. Okay, let's see. Then over here we can say, those extra hours must be worth it, this place is spotless. We could definitely try increasing her mood a bit. That's sweet of you. I try to bring the best out of the old familiar. Good to know other people actually notice. Nice. The lights flicker overhead before Sloan can finish her sentence. Oh, sorry. I thought that was fixed. Should call the Electromancer once I get a free moment. Anyway, pack schedule. I've got pastries in the oven, then a delivery after. Come on, let's get you in uniform. If we're quick, I can show you how our recipe works before any customers arrive. Alright, Oshina could definitely be quite beneficial for us. Sloan strides through the doorway behind the counter, beckoning you into the kitchen beyond. It takes 3 steps to match just one of hers. Oh my goodness, wow. The kitchen, built from cool metal and right angles, is warm with the smell of apricots. Aww. You breathe it in while Sloane roots through a nearby cabinet before suddenly sighing. I'll say this now. Sorry about the fit. Aw. She hands you an apron like her own, exactly like her own, actually, and that it's far too big for you. It's bound to slow you down and make you look utterly ridiculous. Your one should be here tomorrow. I hope this is alright in the meantime? Alright, let's see. Don't take the apron, you're liable to trip over that thing. And then, of course, take the apron, you're here to play a part, aren't you? Alright, you see, I definitely like the concept of how our choices can really matter, and, just how we're able to blame someone for stealing the recipe and whatnot, so, and also how to blend in with everyone as well, so, yes, definitely pretty interesting. I definitely quite like how they were able to do that, so, I guess for now, we can try simply taking the apron. Sure, if anything, it's amusing. Great, how are you going to steal the recipe while wearing this? Oh no! Thanks a million, Jade. Glad you're seeing an upside. Here's your name tag, too. As you wrap yourself in the oversized apron and pin on your name tag, Sloane smiles. It's a small, sad smile that weighs down her whole face. Look, I'm sure that everything you've heard about this place has been grand, but once you put in a little elbow grease, she really shines. And I've got a lot of elbow grease. I just wanted to say that you wouldn't be here if I didn't think you had the same drive. Your application told me that much. Aww. Although, in future, maybe don't say that you're, a mind-boggling understand. Oh no. To some, that could come across as you having notions of your abilities. Yeah, alrighty, definitely, duly noted. But at the end of the day, those are just words. Your experience was what really settled it. I mean, it must have been quite a privilege to work for. Sloane is cut short by a buzz from her phone. Ah, pastries! Why don't you pop into the office while I grab those? Fred, your manager, I should say, ought to be ready. Big gray door on your right. Best of luck. Alrighty. You take 6 steps towards the office, a hiss of heat escaping the oven behind you. Beyond lies Fred, the owner, the one from the newspaper, the one whose recipe you're here for. Alrighty. You ease the door open, but no one greets you. Your eyes are immediately drawn to the colossal metal safe that occupies a quarter of the room, just a few steps away. You knew the recipe was protected, but not like this. The safe looks like it was taken from the set of a heist movie. Yeah, which is definitely quite true. It should be locking up gold bars instead of, a recipe for coffee? But as you run a hand across the surface, wondering just how you're going to crack it open, there's a rustle nearby. You snap upright with a bolt of unbidden adrenaline. Ooh, dun dun dun. Aw, there he is! No, Fred, the cute little kitty cat. Like a dragon emerging from its hoard, a tiny gold-eyed tuxedo cat, rises from a pet bed on top of the safe. He blinks, stickily, then suddenly glares at you, fur on end, eyes aglow. Oh no! Don't touch my crap! Oh no, I'm so sorry, Fred! He spits the words at you like darts, light crackling through his panicked eyes. The air in the room starts getting heavier, as if brewing into a thundercloud. Who sent you? If you think you're going to best me in my own domain, then, wait, you're the new hire, aren't you? Oh no. Quick as the power cut, the light in his eyes blinks out, and the pressure lifts with it. The cat's eyes, sweeping smoothly from the safe to the desk. Sorry, that was unprofessional of me. I'm Fred. Welcome to the familiar. That was definitely quite the nice little introduction to Fred for sure. Good to have you on board. Well, given the terrifying magic and the talking, he's not a cat. He's a demon bound to the form of a beast. A familiar, in other words. Alrighty. That's the last time I'm pulling an all-nighter on admin. You're lucky to still be young, human, because after the first century, things get, someone to you onboarded, right? Oh my goodness. Possible mystery once again? We have one main rule. Do everything you can to show the economist types this place isn't a bad idea. More than fire safety drills, we need drive and spite. So that's what I expect from you. Are we clear? Let's see. Did you expect I'd even be here today? Decrease Fred's mood to make him more prone to breaking under pressure. Oh, alrighty. And then crystal clear, boss. Increase Fred's mood to make him a more amenable ally. Let's see. What to do. I guess, for now we could probably try, decreasing his mood. Just so that, he could maybe possibly help reveal something to us and whatnot. Of course I did. I was up all night doing your paperwork. Not my fault the county wants to know every little thing, down to tax codes and full legal names. But I did it anyway, because of you. Oh no. We aren't a happy little family here. We're just hard workers. This isn't going to work if you aren't prepared to work just as hard as me and Sloan. As if on cue, Sloan enters the office. I kept the little boiling water in one hand and a packet of coffee in the other. She starts mixing the two in a mug on Fred's desk. Oh my god. Aw, that's cute. That's quite the cute little okay boss mug there. Morning, Fred. Everything alright here? I thought I heard a bit of shouting. Oh, you heard that, huh? Walls are thinner than I thought. I've, just been giving... Fred quickly squints at your name. Oh my goodness. Giving Jade the lowdown on the familiar. Our history. What we do. All the good stuff. Sloan gazes at Fred, tracing the tiredness in his eyes. Her smile dims a little. Oh, that's nice. I can join you now, if you like. We can go over the finer details together. If you got time, by all means. With firm movements, Sloan puts the kettle down and closes the door behind her. Fred's eyes lock onto your name tag again as he reads it under his breath. So, Jade, let's get down to business. We're open 8 to 5 most days, but your shift goes 30 minutes longer at the end for closing. Anything after that is overtime. I can give you the forms. Alrighty. Aprons go on the hooks in the kitchen. If anything gets spilled on it, don't be afraid to excuse yourself and replace it as soon as you can. Aw, nice. Oh, and if you are going to excuse yourself... Oh? And on it goes. Sloan and Fred don't speak to you as two different people, but as two halves of one business. Efficient, organized, and trusting one another as best they can. Alrighty, but we got this though. Because, I definitely believe that by the end of the demo, we might possibly be able to steal the nice little sticker recipe. At least that's definitely the hope for now. That should be most of it. I'll be with you at the counter for your training, so don't hesitate to ask me for any questions. She's caught up, again, by her phone. Oh, excuse me, Dave. Hey, Sloan. Just unloading the van out back. So, there's your heads up. Aw, nice. Hello there, Dave. Thanks, Dave. I'll be right there. Alrighty. I should be off. I need to get my signature for the deliveries. Thanks again, Fred. No, anything. Oh, Jade, before you join her, I'm sure you've heard about our recipe. Gods know it's all the newspapers ever cared about. And, so apparently our main character we're playing as. But it's not so much a set of instructions as it is. Well, I won't get too arcane with you. Okay, that was actually kind of cute. It's more of a background thing. Like the internet? You use that, right? Point being, even if you don't see it, it'll still be working its magic back here. In a drill-proof, bomb-proof, 6K safe, which only me and Sloan can open. Oh, sorry, cursed it. Oh no, not the curses. Let's see. Create an opportunity for Fred to act suspiciously in front of others. Okay, let's see. Or increase Fred's suspicion of Sloan. Or increase Fred's mood to make him a more amenable ally. Let's see. I guess for now we can possibly go with this little option right here. So it's protected against teleport-based attacks too, of course. Well, sometimes I need to summon something from inside without opening the door. So, but I guess someone else could. Oh. I'll double check that it's not a problem, but not because of you. This is my field, alright? He looks back at the veritable vault behind him, as if checking that it's still there. Can never be too careful with these things, especially in this. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay, definitely quite like that as well, especially in this economy. I mean, wasn't it just last week that Raphael Hendricks wrote off his beauty store chain? It's inspirational how these CEOs act. Expanding isn't easy. I mean, ideally, we'd have an accountant, a consultant, another chef, but we've got you. So I hope you take your responsibilities seriously. Especially with our regulars. Ugh, you'll meet them soon enough. You should catch up with Sloan. Anything you need, I'll be back here, going over these papers. As you leave the office, Fred pulls a single sheet of paper from the files on his desk. Even upside down, you recognize it as your CV. Alrighty. Now, a moment after you enter the kitchen, someone waves at you from the back door. Oh? Hello there, Dave. In the doorway next to Sloan is a uniformed courier, a human just as unremarkable as you all. A precarious stack of cardboard boxes wobbles threateningly behind him. Say, you're Jade, aren't ya? Sloan was just telling me about you. All good things, I promise. Mostly good. Dave gives Sloan a package and gives you a conspiratorial eyebrow waggle. Oh? He pauses to take a long breath inward through his nose. Ooh, is that apricot? So you did go for the new recipe. Fred must have taken some convincing. Oh, I'm just trying it out. We'll see how they sell first. Hey, if I come by once I'm off work, that's one customer right there. Guaranteed. No. Sloan breaks away to put each package in its right place. Dave looks at you, eyes glistening. Hey Jade, have a good first day, yeah? Aw, thank you. Oh, okay. So we even get to choose a bit of an option that might help us a bit, even with him. So that's definitely pretty interesting. Let's see. Decrease Dave's mood to actually, who cares? He'll be gone soon anyway. No. Let's see. Increase Dave's mood to give him a bright start to the day, I guess. Alrighty. Thanks, I will. He might not be here for it, but if all goes well, today's going to be good. That's the spirit. Any more for me, Dave? Just a couple bigger things, but I'll grab those this time. Don't let me interrupt your induction. Are you sure I could carry? I'll catch you later for that pastry, yeah? No. He definitely seems pretty nice. Dave walks away whistling, his footsteps gradually going quiet in the alley. Jade, I am so sorry about Fred. I know he must have overslept today. That's on me. Oh, no, it's okay. It's okay there, Sloan. You notice her hands are both into fists. One so tight that even the stone starts to buckle. Oh no. I just wanted your first day to be easy, but oh well. Let's get you behind the counter, shall we? Oh, it's okay there, Sloan. I know I'm gonna probably steal the recipe, but it's okay though. There won't be time to take you through all the machines, so let's just fill the drip maker. I keep the house roast down here. She effortlessly pulls open a burlap sack of beans, scooping them into the grinder. As you pulverize them, the aroma of the coffee fills your lungs like a cloud of bitter smoke. Today's been all over the shop, hasn't it? We should get a wee moment to breathe now. Only one customer comes in this early, and they don't do Mondays. I'll introduce you tomorrow. Alright. Sloan smiles, a stone wrinkling around her eyes, and it dawns on you. This is beginning to feel like a real job. Which, is definitely not too much of a bad thing. Just as you finish that thought, the front door swings wide open and your first customer skips inside. Aw, hello, oh my goodness, she just looks so cute. You spot at least 4 shades of pink in their outfit. Pink fingernails, pink sun hat, lipstick, backpack. That dress must be bespoke too. Pricey. As they draw close, though, you spot pointed fangs in their... Oh, so I guess, they actually go by they, them, so I'm so sorry about that. Oh, but they just look so cute, though. As they draw close, though, you spot pointed fangs in their cheery smile, and deep red eyes behind their tinted glasses. A vampire. Oh my goodness, but they're just such a cute-looking vampire, though. Good morning, Sloan. Oh, I spoke too soon. Morning. Before your order, this is Jade, our new barista. Ah, so you're finally upscaling. You know, I saw some prime real estate going for cheap on Moonbo, with expansions on your mind. Slow down, we're not taking over the industry just yet. The vampire looks as if they have more to say, words bubbling just beneath the surface, but settles on a pout. Aww, I guess I just love their outfits so much. Jade, this is... I'm Jessie, with an I-E. Jessie's eyes swivel to you with an abundant curiosity. Your apron's so big. I'm more for tailored fits myself, but I know that baggy looks have been catching on lately. Draws focus to the wearer being separate from their clothes. Oh no, it's nothing like that, just a supply chain issue. What'll it be this time, Jessie? A hot chocolate, please. I'll have it with, whipped cream. Okay, we got this. We can remember. Whipped cream, nutmeg, caramel, marshmallows. Wait, would that fit? Marshmallows, then whipped cream, then caramel, and the rest. Oh, but what if I got cookies too? Give me one with everything, and 2 chocolate chip cookies, please. Oh my goodness. Sloane's already off to one side, rifling through her arsenal of ingredients. Meanwhile, Jessie brandishes a pink, bat-style mug from the satchel, placing it on the counter as her eyes flick back to you. Even if Sloane and Fred aren't aiming for world domination yet, you're still on the front line of their expansion plans. They're investing a lot of trust in you. No. So tell me, do you feel like a good investment? How far are you willing to go to succeed? Alrighty, let's see. Decrease Jessie's mood to make them more prone to breaking under pressure, and then increase Jessie's mood to make them... Okay. Let's see, which one to pick now? I guess, we can try possibly making them more of a amenable ally, so, yeah, let's see. The vampire peers deep into your eyes, then nods, as if confirming a suspicion they had. Oh, good. Oh, alrighty, nice. So, Jessie, what brings you here on this lovely Monday morning? Are you trying out a new schedule? Oh no, much more exciting than that. I've got a meeting with the board after this, so I came here to prepare. It'll go much smoother with something sweet. No, which I can definitely agree with. Ah, for your infamous internship. How is your family treating you then? About as well as usual. Trust me, I'd much rather be here to help the familiar. But then Fred's just like everyone else. He sees my last name is Hendricks and thinks I'm some sorceress corporate spy out to suck the proverbial blood from his business. Aww. Which, definitely isn't okay. Of course, the Hendrickses. Rich, powerful, and, most troublingly for you, magically talented. Jessie looks at you, anticipating your judgment with a flat smile. Oh, okay. So, this could definitely become a little tricky now for sure. Let's see. Create an opportunity for Jessie to act suspiciously in front of others. Fred did say he was looking for a consultant. Let's see. Or increase Jessie's suspicion of Fred. He called your father cashing out on a failed business inspirational. Alright, let's see. Increase Jessie's mood to make them more... Alright, I guess, could possibly try going with this option for now. Odd, he didn't strike me as someone who'd appreciate those practices, adopting a CEO mindset, I suppose. Try not to let your family get you down, Jessie. You'll get your chance to prove yourself someday. Well, if all goes according to plan, that chance should come today. Fingers crossed. Sloane passes Jessie's now full mug across the counter. By some miracle of physics, it hasn't spilled over yet. Maybe this was a bit ambitious, but if I use a cookie to scoop up the cream and let the marshmallows melt, I can finish it in 30 minutes? Aha! Thank you, Sloane and Jade. Oh boy. You got this, Jessie. Jessie swipes her card, then their mug, making a beeline for her booth seat before the payment even goes through. Alright, they assemble the workstation in mere seconds. A sheaf of papers, a stack of textbooks, and a predictably pink laptop. The mug stands, vigilantly, at a safe distance. Jessie was surprised, but at least they're a nice one. I'm just grateful they didn't come in at the same time as... Oh? Ah, hello! Oh my goodness, they look so pretty. Before she can finish, the front door swings open and a siren rolls into the room. She's wearing a sleeveless orange turtleneck, a magnolia-covered jacket that's relaxing on her shoulders, and a perfectly photogenic smile that doesn't quite reach her eyes. Hello, the familiar. It's a perfect day for my long overdue review, don't you think? You'll have to forgive me. I came straight here from my morning swim. I must look a mess. Oh, but she looks so pretty though. She runs one hand through a river of glossy pale hair, parted by an immaculate side cut, and races a smartphone with the other, flourishing it like a paper fan. Don't worry, Jade, I'll handle this. Alrighty. Oh. Jessie shrinks back, arranging their books into a makeshift wall. It seems to work. The siren glides over towards the counter, not noticing them at all. No. Which, definitely makes me pretty interested as to why Jessie kinda tends to react that way around her, but I guess, we'll simply find out as the demo goes on. Now, Sloan, I know you very well, of course, but for the benefit of both me and my adoring fans, who is this? Oh, I didn't know you'd be coming. This is... But the siren's already staring at your name tag, trying to preempt Sloane's introduction. So that's how you spell. Jade. Enchante. I'm Alexandra Argyros. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. You don't happen to have a Grimoire account, do you, Jade? Oh, a Grimoire account. I'd love to give you proper credit in my post. How about a drink first, before anything goes on to that internet page of yours? Quite right, Sloane. I'm getting ahead of myself. Could I have... She clears her throat and straightens her back. A blue sea salt caramel frappe with sour milk and non-dairy whipped cream on top. Plus a little of the raspberry chocolate powder you have would be lovely. Thank you so much. Oh, that actually definitely sounds pretty good. I should have everything. Let me check the back first. Jade, could you grab a plastic cup for that? Lids are in the bottom left cupboard. Wait, do you have any of those little fish cookie? Ah, she's gone. Aw, this is definitely alright though. It's definitely alright. Look at those, cute little cat donut little cat ear donuts. So they're so cute. In the silence, Alexandra's smile slides off her face. She sighs sharply through her nose. Are you alright? I know this whole song and dance can be quite overwhelming if you aren't prepared, but then you don't know who I am anyway, do you? Huh? Oh no, of course I've heard of you. I've never heard of you, sorry. Just, just kinda possibly try going with this one? Oh, of course you have. Always happy to meet my fans, but don't bother being polite. I can tell you don't have any idea who I am. Oh no. Sloan returns, hands full of yet more ingredients. You hand her a cup and she starts filling it with dubiously blue syrup. Should I expect your fans to start ordering these frappes in the hundreds? I'm not sure they're on theme anymore. Oh, nothing so drastic. It'll just make a pretty picture to draw in the crowds. The algorithms will eat it up. Alexandra plucks the card reader from the counter with a sly smile, passes her phone across it, and hands it back with a wink. There's a 30% tip attached. You know better than me about that social media stuff. Sloan, trust me, you've got a wonderful marketable place here. What's not to love? Those donuts. Those menus. Alexandra turns around to gesture at the cafe, and her eyes finally land on Jessie. Her voice freezes in her throat. Jess? Oh no! Eek! Oh no, Jessie! Hey Alex, I didn't know you were coming today. Well, you might have known if you followed me on Grim. Forget it. Oh no. Do you? So I guess they kinda have a bit of a cold relationship then. Sloan puts the finished frappe to one side, pushing past you to tend to the transformed Jessie. Alexandra squeaks a little closer to you. What an unfortunate coincidence. Well, let's both make sure it doesn't distract us from the task at hand, She plucks the frappe from the counter. You're not sure how anything that color could taste any better than tolerable. I know when I'm not wanted. I'll just snap a few photos, then be on my merry way. The lighting's not ideal, but I can fix it in post. Alright, let's see. Feel free to dim the lights, the switch is right there. So Jessie didn't really know you were coming, but they seem so organized. I don't know what's going on between you two, but I'm sorry. Let's see. Create an opportunity for Alexandra to act suspiciously in front of others. I'm actually not quite sure. I should have possibly go with this one for now. Thank you, I'll spare the messy details. But needless to say, it didn't end well. Not that there was much of an ending to speak of, really. With a final smile, Alexandra takes her drink to the cafe's centermost table, posing it like an art exhibit. Jessie, still a bat, keeps staring at her, but she doesn't look back. With an exhausted puff of smoke, Jessie returns to their original form and slumps into their seat, eyes wandering to the crescent moon bracelet on their wrist. Sloan returns after confirming they're okay. No. Sorry, I didn't think... Yeah, both of them at once can be a wee bit complicated. They used to. She's cut off by the sound of a motorbike revving down outside, heralding the arrival of your third customer. Oh, okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, I just love the way they look so much. And the fact that they're also a skeleton is definitely pretty neat. This person is a first, even for you. Someone whose body likes everything but skeleton. You don't know any kind of magic that can make that work. Skinless, fleshless, sigilless, although he does have hair, which you're pretty sure isn't a type of bone. A stiff, dark brown pompadour that props up a pair of sunglasses. Grudge? Oh no. Grudge, hey, how's it going? I feel like I've barely seen you since ArtCon. Aww. Well, definitely was really quite nice of him. He reaches the counter, undeterred. You're waiting for Sloan to address him like the others, but she's just staring, locked in place. Oh? Oh my goodness. So you're the new barista. Good job on making it this far. Makes you one of the best, don't it? Ain't just the coffee you brew, it's your resolve. Oh? Can we take your order? Yeah, resolve. Well, let me tell ya, I know your type, and I know you're up to something. I can feel it. Oh my goodness. Sloan, I would like to order. Thank you kindly. Let's put your new barista to the test. I'll have a coffee, a black coffee. Okay, alright. From the pot, doesn't have to be, yeah. Alrighty then. I think we might, Sloan's eyes bounce between his skull and the coffee pot on the counter. Jade, why don't you handle this one? It'll be good for your training. Alrighty. Seems like she isn't going to budge. You grab a cup and start pouring. Wait, what's her name? Jade? Okay, think I got it. Jade. So that's to be the name of my nemesis. Wait, what? Okay, so I guess he already thinks of us as his nemesis, which is definitely a little surprising for sure. I'm Grudge Knuckles. And you'd best remember it. Alrighty, nice to meet you, Grudge Knuckles. Even if Frederick gave you this job instead of me. Okay. Now I, can definitely see as to why he doesn't really like us too much. There's bound to be cracks in your meticulous facade. Your coffee making halts at this revelation. He had a whole rant prepared, just because you got this job with an application like that? Alrighty, let's see. You're making it obvious why they didn't pick you. Oh my goodness. You caught me, this is all a ruse. I guess, we can possibly go with this option for now and see what might happen. Hitting me right in my non-existent heart. You're gonna make a fine nemesis, that's for sure. Much as it pains me, physically. Aw. You present the now full cup to Grudge. He daintily drops in a sugar cube and serves the coffee with a bone-like spoon. Oh, okay, which is definitely pretty neat. which he apparently just had loose in one of his pockets. Heh, nice try, Jade, but I know coffee when I see it, so there's no way this... Hmm? He puts it to his jawbone and takes a delicate sip. The liquid seems to vanish as soon as it enters his mouth. Dang it, it's just like usual. How'd she get it right so quick? So bitter, yet so energizing. Fine, I'll hand it to you, Jade. Looks like you're real lucky. That's a decent cup of coffee. But beware, I'm watching you. He takes the cup and spins, dramatically, away from the counter. It's sudden that he finally spots Jessie. Jessie! Grudge! They immediately hug. Aww. It's so good to see ya. Why didn't you pipe up earlier? I was waiting for you to finish. It sounded like you had a lot to get off your chest. Oh yeah, you heard that. Sorry, it was just a personal... doesn't matter. How's your job going? I could tell you, but I've not got long. Are you sure you don't want something with your coffee? Someone's made some great cookies today, and I'd be happy to buy... Oh no. Shouldn't give my nemesis a satisfaction. Not after walking away all conclusively like I just did. True. Grudge, you haven't even paid yet, and I admire your candor, but are you sure Jade's your nemesis and not Fred? And what you know is also definitely quite the good point. Ugh, Fred's a real villain, that's true, but a nemesis? That's different. Gotta be personal. I love how Alexandra is just kinda very deep in her phone there. But you don't know who Jade is yet. Maybe start with a rivalry as practice? A rival? Having a lovely time at... No, I used lovely last time. The thing that's sincere. Ugh, what have I... Oh my goodness, but what Alexandra is going through is definitely quite relatable. Especially, when you tend to overthink something when you're trying to write a post and whatnot. Oh, almost forgot. Alex, how you doing? All good over there? Grudgy, I didn't see you come in. What a coincidence to run into both you and Jess today. Well, it's funny you're here. Actually, there was something I wanted to... Oh my goodness. And then of course she just kinda went right back to her phone. I'll just talk to you later. You too, Jess, if you're busy. Sorry, I should pay for this. Nah, you're good, Grudge, you're good. Grudge sheepishly returns to the counter, hands fishing through his jacket pockets for some loose coins. Well, I'm back. Got too caught in the whole confrontation to give you your money, even if most of it's going straight into Fred's pockets. Ugh. But I'll say this, I'm practically a coffee detective, and I'm detecting something odd about you. So long as I come here, I'm gonna do my dangest to figure out what. Alrighty, but of course, we'll definitely make sure to try to keep as calm and as normal looking as possible, though. You think I'm suspicious? Wait till you see what Fred's up to. Ooh, okay. Is it just me, or is Alexandra trying to ignore you? Then catch me, detective. Oh, I guess possibly maybe going for this option. Are you perhaps goading me into a trap? You're making for a fitting nemesis, but I'll find out what he's doing unscathed. Alrighty. Without another word, he perches on a stool by one of the cafe's front windows. Over his shoulder, Alexandra and Jessie swap looks of confused concern. It's okay, you two. Everything will be alright. Good job, Jade. Now would be a good moment to put his purchase into the register. Alrighty. As she's halfway through showing you how to work the cash register, you turn to see Fred jump up onto the counter next to you. Oh, hello, Fred. I promise you were doing nothing suspicious. Surprise, it's me. Things had better be fine out here, or else I'll... He surveys the regulars in the cafe with no small amount of scorn. Sloan, why don't you come with me for a moment? Been meaning to have a chat. But hopefully, fingers crossed, will go pretty well. But we still need to... She looks forlornly at the pile of coins Grudge left. Even at a glance, you can tell it covers the price of the drink and then some. This might be your last chance to sow suspicions before you execute your plan. Better choose wisely. Okay, let's see. Okay, we got this. The till's out of paper notes. Could you grab some more? Is Grudge usually like that? I'll deal with this. Take 5, Sloan. I guess, for now I could possibly try and go with this option. Sloan nods, clearly grateful for this brief reprieve. As silence returns to the room, so too does your opportunity, but you can't help but overhear Fred and Sloan's hushed conversation in the kitchen. Okay. I'm just saying, if our best regulars keep bringing in their drama here, no one else is gonna want to stay. With a sigh, Sloan leans against the kitchen island, the full weight of this morning's events seeming to suddenly sit on her shoulders. They're good, reliable customers, and sure, things have been tricky, but we've got Jane now. With a little hard work, we can turn this around. Besides, aren't there enough names on your board of bands already? Let's not add any more while we're going through a rough patch. Alrighty. She side-eyes a corkboard near the walk-in fridge. There must be at least 24 names on there, each marked with a reason for ban and vindictive felt tip. As she does, you notice Grudge sidling up to the counter, trying subtly to peer inside the kitchen. I know, you're right. It's just, I haven't even cast an anti-summoning word on this place. Not exactly a recipe for success. I did want to talk about a recipe, actually. Since we've got a new hire, and can we just deal— oh no, Grudge! Can we just deal with one thing at a time? First priority is cutting down costs. Now, I noticed the price of algae extract for that blue drink got hiked up, and I figured. Fred's eyes finally land on the still snooping Grudge. The two freeze before Grudge slowly back away. Oop, busted, gotta go. Aren't content making trouble for me from afar, huh? Go away. Huh? Who was that? Take a wild frickin' guess. Oh, jeez. Ugh. All the more reason to cast that ward. I'll be out front. What are you doing now, Fred? A sudden knock on the back door stops her from following after Fred. Oh, Dave's back. Let's deal with that first. One thing at a time. As Fred prowls out of the kitchen, Grudge turns to you with a scowl on his skull. God, Stana, did you say that thing earlier just so Fred would shout at me? That's a low blow. Oh no, I'm so sorry, Grudge. Here for you, and I'll find out what he's really doing soon enough. You boy. Mumbling to himself, Fred assumes the position at the very center of the cafe. That storm cloud feeling starts to rise again as he begins his spellcraft. Oh, I must have pushed him too far. He's finally gonna explode me. Oh no! While Fred's presence draws a little attention, you start rifling through your bag, making sure you can take any opportunity to launch the heist. At the sound of Fred's chanting, Jessie looks up from their work and gives Grudge a baffled shrug. Grudge moves over to them, just as confused. Jess, is Fred trying to explode me? Oh, judging from the symbols, it looks like an anti-summoning ward? Odd. Why would he want to stop anyone from getting in? Oh, for that matter, why'd he want to stop folks from getting out? In the background, Alexandra tries her best to get a clear shot of her drink, but Fred is perched in the way. Freddy, weren't you the one who said I'd rather die than have my photo on the internet? Because you aren't acting like it. Do move, please. Freddy, Alexandra, I've got bigger things to worry about than photographs right now. I'm addressing a security concern, in case you hadn't noticed. Bigger things? What bigger things, Fred? We're all you got. Maybe start acting like it. Grudge, maybe don't. Oh no. So I think I definitely didn't really do quite the best job here, but I guess we'll just kind of wait to see what happens then. Here it is, Fred and Q, the shouting match. Oh no. It's then that Sloan joins you in the main room, dusting her hands clean from Dave's latest packages. Finally, Fred, are you doing alright? Sloan stands still at the sight of Grudge and Fred stare down. She gazes into his hollow sockets. Could we just slow down for a moment? Am I not allowed to check on my own cafe without someone accosting me? No. Oh my goodness. We've got a new Howard today, and if this is the impression we're giving her, well, maybe that's good. Sure as crap it's honest. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be finishing that spell now, without any more interruptions. Fred continues, pushing the spell towards completion, as you, coiled like a spring, wait for the exact right moment to strike. Even with such a prominent distraction, you know success isn't assured. How fortunate, then, that you sowed a little more chaos in advance. Because it's this precise moment when Grudge chooses to fire his parting shot. Oh, I know you're hiding something, Fred. Bind them to this realm. Grudge, what the... Oh my goodness. What the frick are you talking about? Just as Fred's magic ripples out into the cafe, all eyes on Fred, and you take your moment to strike. It's some distraction, but it's enough, and you aren't going to get a better chance than right now. You reach into your bag, and in an instant, all the light and sound is sucked from the room. The sounds of panic are quickly quelled by the magic now pushing from your coast-to-coast, sleep-tight, blackout blanket. Huh? Even in the silent darkness, you won't have long before everyone gets a sense of their surroundings, but you've been over this plan too many times to fail now. Having said that, you're still wearing a very large apron, which could be an impediment to said plan. What to do? I guess, maybe keep it on for now? Cause, if we kind of try taking it off, some people might possibly notice that, so... Deciding that it'll be too much hassle to remove, you press on, aproned. Step 1, take 3 steps into the kitchen, then 5, no, 6 to the right. You paw for the door handle, slip into the office, try not to trip over your oversized apron, oh no. Step 2, 1, 2, 3 steps, and you feel the cool surface of the safe against your fingers. Yee. Step 3, reach into your bag and give your can of Cursed Be God a shake. A few sprays on the safe, and the wards are already flaking off. Fred never considered such a direct approach. But there's something else, a sound cutting through the silence. Cracking like lightning. Fred's casting a counterspell, albeit slowly, thanks to you wasting his time on that anti-teleporting ward. Step 4, spin the wheel and heave the safe door open. Feel around in sight until... You've done it! Against all odds, you managed to pull off the heist with only a slim window of opportunity, too. Your shaking, outstretched hands grab the cafe's secret recipe before stuffing it into the tiny pocket dimension of your teleportable lunchbox. But at this crucial moment, you can't help but think of the other people in the cafe, and who, if anyone, you should try to pin this on. Alrighty. You exhale, but the sound, though faint, is starting to return. Fred's counterspell is gaining energy. Even if you put all your weight on the safe door, you wouldn't have time to close it properly. The best you can do is return as quickly and quietly as you can. As you take careful steps back to the counter, you try your best to control your breathing, to not let the exhilaration show. It's been so long. But as you reach the counter, your foot catches the edge of your apron. Oh no! You trip as the darkness finally dissipates, an unwelcome reminder that you're not safe yet. You've got to find an exit in the ensuing chaos without arousing suspicion, somehow. Alrighty, we can do it. As the silent darkness lifts from the cafe, the first thing you see is Fred bounding through the kitchen, crashing through the cafe lab to the office. Oh no! Is everyone okay in here? No one's hurt. Sloan catches you just as you regain your balance, saving you from toppling over onto the counter. Oh, Jay, be careful. The light must be disorienting. Just take a moment. What was that exactly? Blackouts are usually common with spontaneous hearing loss. It is possible with light and sound enchantments, but it's rare they're so dramatic. Did Fred's spell backfire somehow? Jesse, we don't have any enchantments like that. This wasn't planned. Fred's claw must be even trickier than I thought. Where'd he go anyhow? Before anyone can move, Fred rushes back into the room. Nobody leaves! His eyes crackle gold, and chains of light fly across the cafe. The front door, the windows, the back door, no exits are spared. We can do this the easy way or the hard way. Understand? And if you aren't going to turn yourself in, I'll just read you out myself. What? I'm sorry, but whatever just happened is your business. I'm not missing my meeting. I'm sure you have a plan, Frederick, but is it really necessary to trap us inside your lovely cafe? If you wanted us to stay, you didn't have to do that. And what are you accusing us of, exactly? Sitting perfectly still while you messed up some spell? Fred, what's going on? While the lights were out, someone went into my office and somehow opened the safe, which means one of the people in this room has stolen our secret recipe. It's as if the whole room flinches. Suddenly, everyone's looking at everyone else, wide-eyed, searching their faces for the slightest trace of an answer. Jessie seems to be evaluating everyone in turn, but their piercing red eyes burrow into Fred for the longest. Most importantly, however, no one seems to regard you for very long. Alrighty. But that means no, this is fine. We can deal with it. It's alright. As unfortunate as this is, I do have a meeting to attend, and I'd rather not get caught up in this. Good luck getting past my magic. I might only be a familiar, but I promise you if you try to leave, you'll regret it. Jessie's eyes flicker across Fred's barrier, prying for any weaknesses in spellcraft. Frederick, this is utterly absurd. We've all got better things to do than play petty parts in your amateur theatrics. Yeah, and how do you know it's just one thief? What it's a conspiracy of all of us, finally getting our revenge? If we don't have to act like vigilantes. I'll just call the police and... Enough! This place is sealed, and nobody leaves until we find our thief. Thief singular. Grudge, because if it was anymore, you might have actually succeeded. Alrighty. As for the ACPD, Sloan, fine, I'll call them. I'm betting they'll take their sweet taxpayer-funded time getting here, then label this as unsolvable. But I'm not risking anyone making a break for it in the meantime, so we're going to sit here like adults and get our facts straight. Understand? Now, do anyone notice anybody acting strange? Anything suspicious at all? You might get this over with faster if you fess up now. The room exchanges uncomfortable glances before someone pipes up. Oh, you know what? Let's address this now. Would you mind telling us why you were spying on us in the kitchen, Grudge? Ah, there we go. He was? Grudge frowns at you before replying. Well, clearly my suspicions were well-founded, weren't they? Not like I overheard nothing important anyhow. Well, Fred, you were casting an anti-summoning ward, weren't you? That tells me you were expecting something like this to happen, already blocking off avenues of escape. You really didn't explain what you were doing, Fred. Can't blame us for worrying. Hey, I'm the one who just got robbed. I was right to cast that. Jay's the one who suggested it. Oh no. Well, great start, everybody. At this rate, we'll have our recipe back within the next 1,000 years. Ugh, there's no use trusting anyone here, is there? I know how these stories go. You've all got some kind of motive. Alrighty. Jessie, the heir to a powerful family with something to prove. There's always one. I'm not an heir to anything. I'm the youngest of 5. Alexandra, our femme fatale, although she hasn't killed anyone. Probably. If it weren't from you, I'll take that as a compliment. Grudge, the obvious suspect. Too obvious, even. But I'm not ruling anything out. So what? That makes you the hero detective? You don't even have a plucky sidekick or a hat. Sloan, the one you least expect. Oh, that's good, I think. But Fred, you can't really be saying that Which brings us to our final suspect, Jade. Your breath can't help but flutter as everyone's eyes suddenly turn on you. Well, I've got my eye on you too, but she'd have to be swimming in artifacts to pull that off, so pretty sure she's in the clear. Oh, thank goodness. Yay, so thank God we were luckily able to do it then. A cursory glance around the room tells you that not everyone believes them. Oh boy. So that's why she's going to find out who really did this, and everyone's going to be very polite and answer all of her questions. What? Oh boy. Wait, my nemesis is a detective? All the more reason to keep an eye on her. Gotta make sure that justice is carried out. Fred, you know me. You don't seriously think I could have done this, do you? This is, can we all stop shouting for a moment, please? Please? This is a waste of everyone's time. As soon as I can, I'm leaving. Don't try to stop me. I'm with you there, Jess, though I wouldn't mind knowing who really did it. Fred, I know you're panicking right now, but we shouldn't do anything rash. These are our customers, and this is Jade's first day. Why would we? Her icy voice is broken by a ringtone. She stops with a flinch, putting the call on speaker. Hey, Dave. Hey, Sloan. Got my very last packages out back, but there's these gold chains on the door. Think it's stuck. You okay in there? Yes, I'm fine. We're just dealing with a burglary. I'll give you the details in a second at the door. Oh, one of those days, huh? Is Jade alright at least? Good question. Fred's just asked her to interrogate us. Look, I know it's unorthodox, but we all need that recipe. This is our best option for the cafe. For the cafe? I always knew you hated your customers, but this just confirms it. No grudge, just you. Can we please not fight already? We're not going to solve whatever this is by shouting. Yeah, it's getting a bit loud over the speaker. Jade, what do you actually want to do? Ooh, oh boy. And I definitely love how, whenever we hover over all the options here, how it kind of says the same thing on top, which was, you can't please everyone. Alrighty, ready to see. If I'm getting paid either way, I might as well. Let's all come down, we're on the same side. I don't know, this is a pretty bad first day. I guess, Fussy, try going with this one. Ari, I'm not sticking around to watch this petty theft get solved. Petty? Yeah, like heck, we're on the same side. Everyone's a suspect. Even so, I agree that we shouldn't start with this antagonism. I'm sure we can sort everything out with a little decorum. And hey, if we are on the same side, I can help Jade solve the case. Look, are we doing this or not, Jade? Alrighty. No matter how strange Fred's idea might be, it could put you in a better position until you make your getaway. Time to lean on the scapegoat part of your plan. Alrighty. So as he starts bounding into the kitchen, you shrug and go along with him. Sloan finishes her call with Dave before following with heavy footsteps. Silence takes the space you leave behind. Do you want to talk about any of that? Just relax for a minute, Sloan. I'm gonna check for clues in my office. Jade, join me in a minute. Clues? I didn't hire a detective, but here we are. If there's anything I can do to help, please, just ask. Aw, Bill can do, Sloan. Oh, me too. Not sure there's much I can offer besides moral support, but, thought I'd say. Can't leave until the delivery's done is all. No. Thanks, Dave. I think we could use the support while this gets sorted. Well, it'll get awkward if I'm just looking in, won't it? I'll leave you be then. Anything you need, just out into the alley. Alrighty then. Best not keep Fred waiting. Maybe you'll be able to reason with him, calm him down a bit. I think he could use that right now. Yes, definitely quite you. Oh my goodness, so I love how the phone call Fred's having, the contact name is literally just a-hole. You oblige her and enter the office, finding Fred in the middle of a phone call. Yeah, theft, lock down the whole building. Makes your job a whole lot easier, doesn't it? A locked room scenario is a little intriguing, I suppose. The person on the phone, you know that voice, thin and sharp as wire, digging into you just as deep, but where? But if it isn't urgent, that's not what I said, and you're not exactly getting picked off one by one. I'll be happy to be there at the earliest convenience. Our department is very busy otherwise. Last I remember, you couldn't solve a crossword by yourself, let alone an arcane burglary. You shouldn't expect miracles. We are just mortal. Excuse me, mostly mortal. A self-satisfied laugh crackles through the receiver. It bounces off the back of your skull, reading like tinnitus. If you show your face in my business, I'll see you later, familiar. Motherfricker, why did I expect anything else? After dialing all those tiny keys, too. Oh, you heard that, Jade. Maybe don't eavesdrop while I'm trying to deal with the crisis, eh? Not that we need the ACPD's help. We'll solve this ourselves. Plan is, you find our prime suspect before the ponies get here and mess everything up. You can do that, right? It's 1 in 4 logical deduction. Fred sneaks a not-so-subtle glance in your CV across the desk. Should be easy for a fun-loving learner like yourself. Oh my goodness. Fun-loving. Yeah, if you want fun, Jay, you're definitely going to the right place. Oh my goodness, okay, that was actually pretty good. Plus, you love coffee. That's a decent motivation to get the recipe back. Despair and anger. Right, let's put those soft skills of yours to use. Imagine I'm one of the suspects. What would you ask me? Alrighty, let's see. Well, say something. Hey, do you have the recipe? You did, didn't you? Just confess. If you admit it now, we promise we won't be mad. I guess you probably try going to this one. Yeah, I tried that already. Didn't work. Good instincts, but we're going to need more than that too. He stops to breathe out as much tension as he can manage. I mean, are you even trying to find the right suspect here? We need eyewitness accounts, motives, that sort of thing. Stuff like, what were you doing when the lights went out? Or how do you feel about the familiar? Or what's your relationship with Fred? You know? If that's what he wants while you're trapped here, that's exactly what he'll get. If you find us a prime suspect with a convincing case, I mean, something thoroughly investigated, we can put things back to normal. And once he shows up, we'll need all the ammunition we can find. I know how this sounds. It's a dumb idea, but it's the best I've got right now. And if we don't do something, this place is going under. Oh no. All our livelihoods are at stake here. So get out there and catch us a thief. Your plan went off without a hitch until it didn't. And while your boss might be paying you greater attention, he doesn't think you did it, at least not yet. And if a real detective from the ACPD is coming, no doubt they'll find out you're the thief. That is, unless you have a convincing scapegoat. With evidence of a motive and the others on your side, you might be able to clock off at the end of the day without handcuffs. Until that happens, Fred's magic will keep you trapped here. So with that, your investigation begins. Not to find who did it, but to find the perfect person to blame. To be continued. Oh my goodness! Oh, that was definitely really nice. And, you know, a really nice introduction to the game and whatnot. I really like the concept of like choosing what we get to say and how it'll make other people think in the cafe and whatnot, and how it might make them think about each other and whatnot, and you know, of course, how it'll make them think of ourselves as well. But yeah, I really like the concept of this game, and you know, all the funny little dialogue, and especially all the different like types of characters and personalities they have, and you know, especially the artwork as well. And I think Fred was definitely, you know, even though he seems very intimidating, he still seemed really, really cute though. But yeah, so this is definitely like a nice little demo, and really can't wait to when the full game will come out. And definitely a pretty unique concept of a mystery game for sure. But yeah, look forward to seeing more videos from me, and if you like this video, then make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe down below. And until next time, this has been J Little, peacing out. Take care, my little rosebuds!